and to the content that I'm just feeling very inspired to create. I have been, I guess, like consciously on my spiritual awakening journey, maybe since 2009. I think like really 2008 and 2009 is when I really started to become very conscious of my life, what was happening in it, what part and what roles I played, and continue to just awaken to new versions of myself, to new versions of reality. And I feel, it's not always like, you guys know, if you're here, you understand. It's like we're riding waves, right? And I think it's about finding the balance in the waves, right? Sometimes we need to let them crash down around us, and sometimes we're surfing on them just like, wow, yeah. Anyway, so my intention is to fully commit to myself. I think I've finally reached a place where I realize that the only thing that is sick is our minds, is our BS, is the belief systems that are running in our unconscious. And I, quite frankly, I think you have to get to a point where you're sick of yourself. You're sick of playing a victim. You're sick of keeping yourself small. And I am more than there. I've been there, and I'm super freaking grateful. With that being said, I realize that my mind keeps going back to repetitive thoughts, repetitive patterns, and making me believe that I'm stuck, that I don't have any choices, that I don't matter. Like all of these things are just like in my brain and in my consciousness from 40 years of programming, from 40 years of BS, bullshit belief systems running in the subconscious. So I'm happy that you're here. I'm super grateful. I'm going to start doing a series of experiments. I think that life is an experiment, and I want to play with it, experiment with my consciousness, experiment with my reality. And I am here to invite you to do the same. So I hope that you join me. I am intending to make 365 videos. Yeah, you heard me right. 365 videos in the next year. I'm going to make a video a day. I'm committing to make a video a day, and I am going to go through the Course in Miracles, this doozy. I'm going to go through the workbook that's in the back of the book. There is a lesson for each day. And so far in all of my spiritual journey and all the books and all the freaking thousands of books that I have that I've been purchasing and listening to on Audible, the Course in Miracles is resonating the most with like what is like a program that I can really follow to realize my power, realize my potential, create the life of my dreams. And so it just keeps coming to me. You can call it intuition, you can call it divine downloads, you can call it activations, you can call it my guides going, listen, bitch, but it's incessantly in my mind. In fact, I started the workbook, I think back in 2020 maybe, and I was doing it with another person, and I only got to like day 70, and then I quit, and that's another pattern in my life, is quitting on things that are good for me, not taking care of myself, not meeting my needs, not knowing what my freaking needs are. Does that sound familiar to any of you? Do you even know what your needs are? Do you know what you want? Well, how the heck are we going to get any of it if we can't even get clarity, if we can't be clear? So my intention is to lean into this Course in Miracles book, do a lesson a day. I'm going to record it. I'm going to talk about it a tiny bit, and I invite you to follow along. I invite you to come with me on this journey. The beautiful thing about this, and I love the synchronicity of my higher self giving me a name for my channel, Time Traveling with Kat, is you can start this at any time. I'm going to mark this day one because it's day one, lesson one, but you pick it up at any time, and if I don't, maybe I don't do every single day back to back. If something happens, it's fine, right? Pick up where we left off. But I really am super committed to myself. I want to commit to myself. I mean, it feels like so emotional, right? Like almost like, well, that's ridiculous. What do you mean you wouldn't be committed to yourself? It's clear to me because I know that we're powerful creators, each and every one of us. Yes, you, if you're listening to this, I'm not different. I'm just as special as you. I won't say that I'm not special because we are special, but we have this innate ability to, commit to ourselves, tap in, tune in, and really all of the answers, I think they are really just totally inside of us, right? So that's my goal. So I'm going to make a video each day. I am going to read, the actual lesson the way I'm just going to read it for freaking Betaum at first in the beginning. I'm sure in 365 days, this is going to be a lot of evolutions in this process for me. But I'm just going to read each lesson and think about it and practice it. And then I'm going to also go over this book, The Course in Miracles Experiment, a starter kit for rewiring your mind and therefore the world by Pam Grout, New York Times bestselling author. I was, I guess, in alignment enough. See, I'm like even choosing my words carefully right now. I was about to say I was lucky enough to be in a book club, but that was divine synchronicity and I freaking know it. I am in a book club still. Shout out to Abrahana, Hannah's Healing Wellness Studio. I am in her beautiful book club, and because she's such a magical manifester, I was lucky enough to also be on this book club and read this book. And then Pam came and spoke to us. So I feel like super inspired. I love this. I really resonate with her. She's sassy and straight to the point, and obviously her own powerful manifester as well. So I love her take on all this. So I'm going to read her lessons as they appear here as well. I believe same. There's one for every day, right? And she's kind of giving her version of it. And then I'll give mine afterwards. And so, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super, super excited to do this. I'm excited to commit to myself and to you and to creating a better world that starts with my fucking mind, with my mind, with your minds, with our minds. We can create something super magical, and I'm confident that